But we also got some comments last week from viewers who didn't know that this storyline is largely drawing from the historical reality of what happened to Henry Clay Frick, that he had this assassination attempt. Largely what happens to Frick comes out of a very contentious and what ends up being a violent labor dispute at the Homestead Steelworks here in Pittsburgh. Frick's decisions around how he's going to handle this labor dispute ends up leading to a clash that leaves 10 people dead. Ultimately, that is what inspires the attack on Frick by a self-proclaimed anarchist named Alexander Berkman. One of the things that all three of us were really surprised by is that in the show, they make a big deal about the fact that they're not going to tell anybody and that it's this big secret. They're going to keep it under wraps, which feels incredibly unlikely and incredibly impossible within the context of who George Russell is within this society. But in Frick's case, this is a highly public thing. And part of it is because it is part of this larger story of the Homestead Steel Strike, which was getting a lot of national press attention. So eyes were already on Pittsburgh, eyes were already on Frick. And this really just adds to the drama. But it's extensively covered in the press. Maybe George Russell should want a little bit of that sympathetic press attention, because that's really what Frick gets. Public perception of him was pretty negative following what happened at Homestead, and it really swings wildly in his favor once he's a victim now of this attack.